I was hiding.
Today, we're going to talk about man advantage, right? And the importance of man advantage and maybe some exceptions to man advantage. Although I don't have any examples of that today. So why are we talking about this? Because this kind of idea will show up in every single game you have, in the sense that for every fight, you need to count out how many people are on each team before the fight starts in order to get a good idea of what the outcome will be. And why is it so important? Is because the team with more people is going to win 9 times out of 10, right? So here we have two examples, one where we ignored man advantage and one where we recognized man advantage and abused it, right? And we'll note as a side note that one of the main exceptions to more people is win is something like omega value, like 5-man Ori ulti, 5-man Amumu ulti, or someone gets one shot. So like, you get blitz hooked or you get assassinated by Rengar or something, and then that person doesn't count as a person, right? So let's go over these clips. The first we're going to talk about when we ignored man advantage, all right? So here, what happens if you start a fight? How do we actually count people? Well, this is the quick way. You don't see them on the minimap, they're all here. So that's 5. You see people on your team not here, that's 5 minus 1. Or 5 minus however people are not here. So 4v5, easy. And you have to account for TPs as well. Okay, where's his TP? I have no idea. So that's 4v5, right? So if you fast forward and we don't one-shot someone or get insane value, you consider it auto loss, right? You can also say, we're also tower diving / inside, trying to siege or whatever. But honestly, they could omega force without us being at their tower and we still lose, right? Because we have no TP and they do. So 4v5. And everyone just gets run over. No one's getting away here, right? So you fast forward, it's super disaster. I don't 4v5. When you're trying to pick fights, the first thing to consider is who has more people based off the map and the counting method we used. Okay, now here's the second clip where we have man advantage and we use it to our our advantage. Haha, get it? Used man advantage to our advantage. All right, I'll stop talking now. Anyways, you see this? If you take a look here, it's the exact same scenario, except when we're counting here, we are the one with 5 people, right? And they are -1. We assume we checked for TP, right? So watch what happens. Oh, okay. Why am I in the front, right? If this is 5v5, this kind of doesn't make as much sense, right? But since it's 5v4, we are gonna run it down and force a fight unless we get one shot. See, it works both ways, right? If you do this and you get one shot by like Katarina, Rengar, Talon, Kiana, whatever, it's not gonna work because your man advantage is not that strong, right? But it's strong enough to run it down as long as you don't get one shot, right? So check it out. We're actually just running it down. No fear. I don't care that I can't see. We know that as long as they don't get one shot, we're good to go. And in fact, they can't do anything about it because Jace is top, right? So, we're actually just going to run it down to force as hard as possible because we have more people. We're literally inside their tower, right? And they just have to book it. There's no chance for them to win. So that's kind of the idea. And, both times where the team utilized man advantage, whether by mistake or on purpose, they got a lot out of it. Team wipe plus towers and objectives, right? And, a lot of money. So here we actually broke their base and took an inhibitor. You fast forward. I think we took an inhib, right? Yeah, we took an inhib. That's kind of disgusting. And we took their whole jungle. So now they're really sad. So I want you guys to how do we practice this in game, or how can we make a habit out of it before every fight? And how do you know when a fight's about to happen? People are near each other. So in this example, he's near me. So you do this every time people are near each other. It doesn't matter if it's on your team or their team or you're not there. You count numbers and then you determine what is about to happen anytime people are near each other, right? So for this one, let's go back to this one. For this one, when we are making this play, that's the first thing we should have done. I want to make a play. First thing you do is count numbers because there's a fight about to happen, right? In solo queue, if people are near each other, there's a fight about to happen, right? So count numbers, figure out what you need to do based off that. Let's say team wants to start at 45. Let's say I didn't call this, right? Spam back ping. We need to stop this, right? Let's say I call this. Okay, you throw the game. So you need to fix this, right? And on the flip side, if you can kind of recognize this, you can call the 5v4 and run it down like what I'm doing here, right? I could say I was first, right? But because I pinged first, but everyone kind of recognized this, right? Everyone like, oh shit, let's go. But yeah, you can kind of use this to make sure you don't 4v5 or your team doesn't 4v5 and make sure that you 5v4. Okay, so practice this in game. Let me know how it goes. See if you guys can recognize 4v5 patterns on your own. Come up with whatever method you want, but remember you want to attach it to some kind of trigger in game when you need to count numbers. Like, I want to start dragging, count numbers. I want to hit tower, count numbers. I want to push a wave, count numbers, right? So yeah, I hope this helped. We try to keep it short, nice 5 minutes. And I'll see you guys next time for another interesting idea. Maybe numbers advantage exceptions. We'll see.